Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley Jean, and before you do anything, make sure you're subscribed, turn on the post notifications, that little bell right there in the bottom, and give this video a thumbs up. We are doing all things hair today, and I even have a special guest, so keep watching. So our first look today is probably the most popular, and that is space buns. I'm going to do two. Some people have been just doing one, and they're just counting that as a space bun, but I don't think so. And I always start off with Not My Mother's dry shampoo. If you need a sponsor, it's me. I live off of this stuff. Absolutely amazing. After drying, shampooing your hair, I'm going to take this comb, and sorry, there's a whole bunch of hair on it. I'm ratchet as hell. I always get yelled at for this. But we're going to ignore it. And I'm going to just split my hair down the middle. You don't have to. I've seen some people like kind of go crazy with their space buns and they can do a whole bunch of things. But I'm like kind of OCD when it comes to my hair. And then you're just going to tie up one side. And you're going to look like you're from the country for just a minute. And then with the other side, you can do this like really tight, or you don't have to. I just like go with the flow. I don't know if I'm missing hair back here. And you're just going to pull up all of your hair. So let me do that real quick. I keep dropping in the back. And if your hair actually is like too slippery, you can spray more dry shampoo in it. It just helps it with like the oils, and when you touch your hair a lot when you're doing your hair. I know I have that problem. Like my hair could be so perfect, and then I'm touching it and it's like all of a sudden just trash. So I'm going to put mine around there. Like if you grew up and you did pigtails, that's where I want mine. And the definite, like the thing you have to remember too is like, your hair is going to get messed up if you're like dancing a lot and doing whatever, so be prepared for that. I'm dying. So, this is my one side, and I like my hair to be kind of messy. And then I'm just going to spray a little bit more dry shampoo here. Normally I would gel my hair, but that's if I'm like going crazy. If it's like a super long rave, I'll gel my hair. And then you're just going to take your hair and make sure it's like not tangly. And you are going to wrap it around. I like my space buns to be a little messy. Whenever I do them on my friends, I make them messy like that, and it's going to be messy at first, but God invented hair ties for a reason, so the first one is going to go on just like that, and we're going to make it as messy after we do this side, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put this side up in the ponytail, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I have them going on right now, and to me, this is how I love my space buns to look. They're actually pretty on the same page in aspects of like placement on my head. And then I just like to pull some hairs down. You can pull some down in the back if you want to. I would do that first, like when it's in the ponytail. But pulling some hair down, and this is the first look, space buns. I can go into more of in depth in these if we want just a bun tutorial, but there will be pictures up on my Instagram. So let's go ahead and get on into the second look. Okay, so I just split my hair back in the middle, just touched it up a little bit, and I have it split, tied up on one side, and this next look is going to be 2 braids to a high bun. So if you don't know how to braid, I would like just pay attention to this first part a little bit. Gosh, I have such a sensitive head. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a Dutch braid. For this one, you can do any. I've seen girls do fishtail braids up, but those don't last as long for me, so I just stick to what works for me. So your braid, we are going to make it a little bit loose, so don't worry about pulling it super duper tight. You can, if you're not going to make it loose, go for it. Make it as tight as you want. Use gel, do whatever you got to do. But we're not going to do that. So again, I'm just taking, I have 3 pieces. I'm just grabbing hair from the sides and pulling it under. So it should look like that. I think the most important side you really have to focus on is the outside, like closest to your face, because that's the side people really see. And we're only going to go to about like where you would have sideburns. That's what it's called. See, okay, so our braid is going to stop right here at the top. And our bun is going to be covering just a little bit of the braid, so don't worry if you want to stop adding hair in the back and just like go for it, then you should be okay. But tie it back, and we're just going to leave it there and then start on the other side. So we will be right back when this side's done. Okay, so now I have braided both sides of my hair, and I kind of have it in my half up, half down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take sections from this side and pull it back and grab it so your ponytail should become thicker, and then take sections from this side. So right now I have it in this half up, half down ponytail. It's messy, it's good, that's what you're looking for, especially with braids. And again, so you can have it like this, like if you wrap it and do a bun right here, go ahead and curl the bottom half of your hair or straighten it or do whatever you want and just leave it messy at the top. But I don't like to have my hair down because you're sweating so much, dirt, everything, it's not cute. So I'm going to go ahead and pull my hair all the way up into a bun. And again, like this part, like all of it, I'm just going to leave it super messy. Because to me, I think that's way more like rave hair. So I'm going to flip my hair down. And I just grab like a chunk of hair. I don't care how it goes, honestly. And I just wrap my ponytail, and it gets stuck on your ring around it. And then you're going to take another one with all of like the crazy hair, because the whole point of this, again, is crazy. I'll say it a million times. Matches my personality. Crazy. If you are going to use a bobby pin, I have like this giant one. I never know where it comes from. And I just stick it back right there. And then so you can pull pieces out, stick them back in the bobby pin if you need to. But this is the rave look. So there are some braids. You can definitely do them starting from here, which I will have in the part 2 video that will be coming up very shortly. But I hope you guys like these looks. They're super simple, super messy. You can even do all of these without the braid. Doesn't even matter. But we're going to go ahead and get into our special guest. So if you're a guy watching this video, you're going to like this next part. Okay, everyone. So this is the special guest. This is Michael. Who are you?
Sometimes Michael, not all the time.
But what are you to me?
Oh, I believe you're just my hair lady, right? You just do my hair, like on occasion.
That's how it can be.
Yeah. She can be the one sometimes. I don't know.
The one. I'm just the one. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off and put this gel in his hair. It's by LA Looks. This is the only one. My mom buys this.
Probably like the cheapest one you can get,
Probably,
but it doesn't even matter. It's just gel.
And you don't want to put a lot because you don't want it to be super crispy. You just want it to be able to like hold its place. Why are you laughing?
Because the crispier the better.
No.
Yes. Oh.
Sorry. So, I feel like that's on.
Oh, you should have told me that.
Go ahead.
You better do a good job. I did pay $20 just for this haircut today, so which you forced me to go get. So.
No, I didn't. I did not.
You did. You're like, you better get your haircut because we're doing this video today, and I'm like, you better reimburse me.
No. So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna be braiding his hair. So again, this is for raves. You can either choose to leave it in, or what he does is he leaves it in, and then when someone amazing comes on, he takes his hair out and starts flipping his hair, and like pretends like he like has dreads.
I do. Secretly.
So we're gonna start off, and I'm gonna start like you kind of line it up with his eyebrow, and we're gonna go diagonal.
You go to school.
I know. And if you guys can tell, I also highlighted his hair, so if anyone would like to see that, I can definitely do a video. I did this a while ago, but I think it came out pretty good. So this part right here, you want to be the biggest braid, just because it sticks out the most. It's going to be in the front. So we're going to go ahead and tie this part up. And then get started on this. If you guys don't know how to braid hair, I'll definitely be putting up a tutorial on how to braid hair. I taught Mike here a long time ago.
Not very good at it.
He doesn't remember, but...
I remember, but I'm not very good at it.
I don't think you remember. So I'm going to be Dutch braiding this one. You can do French braid, whichever one you would like. But... this one works the best for me, I think. And since it's guy hair, you're going to want to like make it tight because their hair tends to like...
That's what she said.
Which part is
the tighter part, obviously.
Got it.
And what he said, it doesn't matter. It depends on who's on who. I don't know.
Okay. So what's your favorite like rave memory so far?
I think towards the end of the night, well, aside from, proposing to you at EDC, of course, I have to mention that, or else after this video she'll yell at me like, I thought this was your favorite moment. You know how girls can be. But aside from that, I would say probably at the end of the night, like you said, how you just kind of just take your hair out and you're just like, you just kind of over at that point. You're like,
so that's like all of them?
Well, basically when you're just on and you're just like, fuck it, like, who cares?
We don't promote drugs here either. That's what he's trying to say.
I don't use them. She does, but I don't.
I don't.
Rolls eyes.
I think definitely, okay, so especially long raves we've been going to. Sorry. I think my favorite part is like literally getting fast food after the raves. And
the traffic's the best part.
Definitely. But when you get fast food and you get to take off your shoes and just relax, like
after being like you've already like got to the point where you're like hungover already and you're just like you're just at the hotel like fuck, what's next? Like the room is spinning and you're just...
Okay, so I finished this braid. We'll keep talking, but this is what it looks like. So again, the first one, you want it to be big. and I leave a bunch of hair. I'm not going to braid all of this out because we are going to put it in a bun almost like this. So that would look crazy if you're going to braid it. So I'm going to go ahead and
Or you can just leave it out. That looks good too. Look at that.
No, it doesn't.
It's fresh.
You can, I guess. No judgment. But I'm going to go ahead and split to the other part of his hair, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have this part already sectioned off. And as you can tell, I'm doing triangles. So this part right here is going to be 2. And you're just kind of outlining it to make it into a bun. So when it comes to like his hair, I always want to like put color in it and stuff, but I recommend doing your hair, if you're a girl, getting it braided or braiding it yourself like the day before, if not a couple days before, if you're not like a crazy sleeper. And for a guy, the same thing. Like, don't be afraid to like go crazy with your hair, because I always tell him, I'm like, no matter what we're doing, like we're going to a family event, or I always braid your hair, huh?
Yeah. I think the most important part is when you braid your hair, I feel like it looks better if you have like a clean cut, like haircut. Like if your hair is clean and cut, because well, at least for me, like when I cut my hair, like I feel like you know, it looks better if you braid it, because you have more room to kind of like grab the right hairs, and she always complains about not grabbing the right ones all the time. So and it just looks cleaner if you don't braid your hair, if you don't cut your hair beforehand. I feel like it looks like a lot dirtier and messy. So.
And you guys can see, so these braids right here are going to be a lot smaller. His hair is a lot thinner. So we're just doing it more for like the design of the hair. And these two are the ones that are like mainly focused on. So like, if you have thicker hair, these braids will come out a lot more. But his hair in the middle, since we're taking it all on the outside, is going to be a lot thinner. So we're going to go ahead and speed through this one so I can show you guys how I put his hair together. Okay, so now I have this braided, and I'm just going to grab all of the hair and clump it together. I'm not going to tie off that last braid. And you can see I'm just clumping, literally just clumping them together. We're just going to bring them together. And if you guys are wondering, I get my little tiny hair ties. Can you show them?
Yeah, these right here, the cheap ones from the dollar store.
At the dollar store.
They'll do the job though, I'll tell you.
You get like 300 for $1, and to me, like, they break and you never keep them, so it's so worthless, like getting a huge amount. So this is it in just the ponytail. So as you can see, these braids are lightweight, pointless. When we do the bun, it's going to cover them a good amount, and so these braids are the ones you really want to focus on, but the whole job is to get it... the hair tie?
No, yeah.
The whole point of his hair when I braid it is when he takes it out, it's super curly. So that's why I do these braids, just so it'll be curly all around. And I'm going to be taking a bigger hair tie. You can do like your own color. We like the thick ones, obviously. And so I'm just going to be pulling it through and leaving it out like that and tucking it behind. So you can see it kind of covers that, and it leaves it like just like that. So these braids are gonna stay like normally. They'll stay for a while. The only thing is the ponytail we have to touch up. So sometimes we'll leave it in just a normal ponytail then put it in a bun, if that makes sense. But this is his hair. So I love it, and we're gonna hit you with the montage. Okay everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video with this man right here. He will definitely be back for more videos.
For what? What are we doing next time?
We don't know, but we're going to figure it out.
As if I'm still alive, of course.
He'll be back, I promise. So, if you guys enjoyed these looks, they will be on my Instagram, which will be right here.
This way, or this way?
This way.
This way, okay.
Right
anymore.
So make sure, again, you guys are subscribed. Go to my Instagram and comment if you guys have watched this video. we're gonna put it out there. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers really shortly. So we have big plans if we do. Right?
Shortly but surely.
Yeah.
That's, the motto.
Yeah. So stay tuned for more videos.